So here I'm getting ready to pressure can 20 chicken legs in 5-quart jars. I'll be pressure canning in my Presto pressure canner. Someone said, oh, Presto pressure canner is for beginners. Well, I didn't see that on the label when I purchased it. It just said pressure can. I'm gonna be pressure canning these chicken legs. It's not a lot, but it'll be more than I would have if I didn't have any. So I got them in my quart ball jars. I'm gonna add a teaspoon. Or is this a teaspoon? A teaspoon of garlic powder to each jar. I'm not going to add any liquids to my jars at all. I'm doing those an inch head space. I'm going to process these in the pressure canner for 90 minutes, so an hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and clean my lids, clean my rims again, and then I'll get the lids on and I'll be back. Got my lids and my rings on, so now I'm just going to put them into my canner. Alrighty, so I have them in my pressure canner. 5 jars of chicken to add to the prepper pantry. So you want to make sure that you can see straight through this little vent pipe here. You want to make sure that there's nothing clogging that pipe up, and I can see my phone through there, so it's good to go. So now I'm just gonna put my lid on, and I don't know why I'm not using my ring light. My grandson bought me a new ring light. It's called UB Size. He ordered it from Amazon. I don't know how much he paid for it, but it's a really nice ring light. I really like it. I'm gonna have to start using it. There goes UB Size. I hope that's how you pronounce that. But it's a really nice ring light, you guys. I appreciate him for buying this. He came in one night from, this is a truck driver, so he was home a weekend, not a couple weekends ago, and he was like, Nana, are you still doing your YouTube videos? And I'm like, yes, but I broke my ring light. And he jumped straight on his phone and ordered me a ring light. So I appreciate him for that. I have some sweet grandsons. And I have a sweet granddaughter too. All right, you guys, let me get the canner closed and we'll get it started and we'll start the process. All right, so I got my lid on. So now I'm just gonna turn this baby on high and get it started. Once there's a steady stream of air blowing from this vent pipe, I'll let that stream for about 10 minutes. When this nipple pops up, actually, when this nipple pops up is actually when this canner is ready to start the timer. So once that nipple pops up and there's a steady stream of air, I'll let it vent for about 10 minutes and then I'll start my timer. And once it's vented for the 10 minutes, I'll put my 10 pounds of pressure and I will start my timer for 90 minutes. So I'm actually going to take this extra weight off because for my altitude it is 10 pounds of pressure, and always put your weight somewhere where you can find it if you're using this Presto canner that has the weight. um, the All-American canner, I guess the one for the pros, it doesn't have the weighted gauge. But yeah, I mean, I see pros use the Presto canner as well. So, I mean, I don't know what constitutes you as to being a pro at canning. I don't know how long you have to be canning to be a professional canner. Or okay, so yeah, so once that starts to vent, we will be starting the process. Actually, canning chicken is so much easier than canning, say, tomatoes or vegetables, because you gotta peel your vegetables and it's just a lot of work. The chicken, all you gotta do is cut it up, put it in the canner, and let it go. All right. And I don't know if I mentioned that I put vinegar inside of the canner too. I poured a small amount of vinegar inside of my canner. Actually, I poured the rest of that was in the bowl that I was cleaning my lids with. I poured it into my canner, and that is to keep the hard water from clouding up my jars. I always forget to do that. So I wanted to make sure I did that today, because I don't like the cloudy jars. They are so ugly. That's my pickling canning salt right there. Yeah. It's getting kind of low. So my little button there is up. Got my vent pipe or my pressure gauge on, and this will process for an hour and 30 minutes. So at 1:30 it will be done. So the canner is, well, I turned the fire off, but it's not ready yet because that little button is still up. Once that button goes down, I'll be able to take that off and open up the canner and take my jars out. But the processing is completed. So the little button is down. That's hot. And I'm going to take off my weight now. I'm going to put my weight back on so that I don't lose that. And then I'm going to open up my canner here. It's pretty easy to open. The lids are popping already, you guys. I opened that up, and now I'm going to take my jars out. There's the chicken. 5 quarts. I didn't add any liquids to this chicken. And as you see, it produced its own in the jars. They're popping. Smells good. Here they go. Pop, pop. Popping like popcorn. There you go, you guys. I got 5 quart jars of chicken legs. Y'all, when I tell you, when you pressure can your own chicken, how delicious it is, you won't even want to buy chicken in a can anymore. I mean, you will just want to pressure can your chicken for every meal. It tastes different. All right, you guys, I appreciate you watching. If you haven't, there's another one, popping like popcorn. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry about that. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that button and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Goodbye.